Hey everyone, today I am recording my interpretation of the graphic score that was sent to me as part of the Postcard Project by User-Friendly Sounds. Now I'm calling this a graphic score, but really it's more of a three-dimensional sculpture score universe. As you can see, User-Friendly used all different kinds of strange materials like hookup wire and resistors. There's a little LED, some globs of glue. There are tiny screws embedded in here to construct this world on top of a postcard. And it is on the back of a postcard, which he then mailed to me. So what I'm going to do today is figure out how to interpret this in using sound and instruments and create something from it. There is a short note on the back from User-Friendly Sounds and the title of the score, which is Future Consequences. When you look at this, at least when I look at this, it kind of reminds me of, these kind of look like buildings and different structures and maybe like a city or something, or a world. It kind of almost looks like a map, especially when you view it from the side. So I think for my interpretation of this piece, I am going to explore the different layers of the physical score object that User-Friendly has created. The first thing that I noticed when I picked up this object is that I wanted to kind of touch every part of it. And when I did that, I noticed that these wires that are glued on here actually make really interesting kind of rattly sounds when you pluck them. So I think I'm going to, for one of the layers, I'm actually going to play the object, the score, as the instrument. Then what I think I'm going to do is take two different perspectives of the score. One where I'm looking at it head on from above, more like an aerial view of this, strange alien world. And then the other one where I'm looking at it more from the perspective as though I am standing next to these structures and I'm kind of embedded in this world, maybe looking around and exploring that way. So the instruments I'm going to use for this interpretation are one, like I said before, I'm going to actually play the score like an instrument and see how that goes. And for the other layers, I think I'm going to be using the chaotic synthesis engine that is within the MIGSI application. So this is a Max app that accompanies the electronic interface that I often perform with on my trumpet. So because User-Friendly called this piece Future Consequences, I'm definitely thinking a lot about Sonic Universe as being some kind of future, maybe dystopian world or abandoned alien planet or something like that. It's got a lot of green goop and a lot of kind of cobweb-like wires and things like that, these old structures. So I think I'm going to embrace this idea of kind of chaos and maybe an abandoned universe and definitely aliens and some kind of, interstellar planet or something like that, I think is the vibe I'm going to be going for. When I play this instrument, or rather this score as an instrument, what I'm going to do is send it into a granular processor so that I can inject it with a lot of chaos and unpredictability and kind of have the sound splinter into a lot of different pieces and fold over on itself that way. I might throw in some other instruments or sounds that I find as I'm working, but let's get started and see what happens. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're interested in checking out some additional notes and an extended recording from today's session, or participating in the Postcard Project yourself and receiving a score from me and making one for me, I invite you to hop over to my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/SarahBelleReid. There's also a lot of other stuff over there, and it's a great way to support me in creating more videos like this in the future. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.